Welcome back. Well, tomorrow night, politics and cannabis. Yes, those two words are becoming more acquainted with each other. It's a forum hosted by the Homegrown Collective, which will be held here to talk about the event as well, the mission of the nonprofit. President Jenilyn Abinalas. Jenilyn, thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
And so first, tell us a little bit about the Homegrown Collective.
So the Homegrown Collective just started up recently. We've been with a group, and we've separated in regards to creative differences. But here we are today. The Homegrown Collective is basically a collective of connecting like-minded individuals, of cannabis advocates and allies through wellness, sustainability, and education.
And so your members, they're from all walks of life, right? And so how's your membership?
Our membership is growing. We really do have all walks of life. Cannabis brings so many people together, from just regular civilians, veterans, moms, business owners, and other professionals. It's such a wide range and touches so many different aspects of lives.
And so this event, Politics and Cannabis, Saturday, October 15, 6 to 9 p.m. What do people have to know if they want to make it there?
So if you want to be there, we highly recommend that you go. It's at the Good Company Bar from 6 to 9 p.m., free entry. We actually have 14 confirmed candidates that will be there, including 2 AGs and a bunch of Republicans and Democrats. So if you want to go, it's 6 to 9 again, Good Company.
And so this is the first forum of its kind, right, on Guam?
Yes, it's the first politics and cannabis event on the island.
And so what's the format? What question, how questions will be asked, or what's the interaction like with the 14 candidates?
So what we want to do, we didn't want it to be like a debate type. We want candidates to share their platform with us, to tell them what they're about, as well as their stance on cannabis and what they believe the industry could do, and just to really get to know the cannabis community. It's more like a mixer and a meet and greet for us generally in the community, to really get to know the candidates and for them to know us as well.
And I wanted to get your take on where you feel cannabis is in the conversation of Guam politics. Mm-hmm. Of course, we just said this is the first forum of its kind, historic, but are you seeing more candidates having that part of their platform? Is it a vital issue, you think, for Guam voters?
I think it's a super vital issue for Guam voters to really hone in on what it can do for the island. Politicians especially should be very aware of how the industry is going in the States and in Saipan and other countries, because many of these countries are actually prospering from having cannabis as a tourism attraction, but also as something that will help the community socio-economically.
And I guess what are some of the misconceptions or, kind of myths surrounding when we talk about cannabis? Because, it's a fun conversation, it's high time, but, you guys are putting a serious pin on this conversation. So what are you hoping to hear specifically? Some candidates are outwardly, pro cannabis in all of its forms, and others are a bit more hesitant. So is that what you're hoping to get to at this forum?
Yes and no. We want everyone to be able to learn from each other, right? We want to know because what we want to do is help each other. As the Homegrown Collective, wellness, sustainability, and education is, that's our pillars, right, of what we want to push. And that's almost every person, every human, or every community member on our island really want to push towards something that's very healthy for our environment.
Right, and so you have some candidates too who are not in support of it that you're going to hear from at this forum.
I am not sure completely, but I know we do have some that are very supportive of the plan. But this is where you can go to find out if they are or not. Yeah, this is where they will share.
And so each candidate will have about 3 minutes, right, to talk about their platform.
Yes.
And so where can people go, I guess, to get more information about this as well?
For them to get more information, you can follow us, the Homegrown Collective, on Instagram at thc.gu, or on Facebook, the Homegrown Collective Guam. You could also email us at thehomegrowncollectivegu@gmail.com. And if you want to join us as a member, as a general member, we're actually recruiting more people into our community. You can also sign up in our link in bio.
And the general election is just less than a month away, so this is going to be the only forum between now and then of its nature.
Yes, yes, it will.
And so I guess well, what do you hope that these candidates bring to the table? Learning from each other is also going to be important, right? Not just hearing their platforms, but hopefully to have them in conversation with each other.
Yes.
And with the people who attend.
100%.
And so when did this idea come about, and are you planning to hold more of these in the future?
Yes, we do plan to hold more of these in the future just to get the community involved and educated, and to really get more people to understand what this industry can hold for our island.
All right, well, we're looking forward to it. Politics and Cannabis. Thank you again to President here, Jenlyn Abenales, for joining us. And that's our show on this Thursday edition of The Hotspot. We look forward to seeing you next week.